What if I told you that in 1692, a group of children decided who would live and who would die by hanging? Before we begin, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more dark history stories. Salem, Massachusetts. A small Puritan village blanketed in snow. But beneath the quiet streets, fear was waiting to wake. In this deeply religious town, everyone feared one thing, the devil. And soon, they believed he had come to Salem. It started with two young girls, Betty Paris and Abigail Williams. They screamed, convulsed, and spoke strange words no one could explain. The doctor found no illness. His answer chilled the village: witchcraft. Reverend Samuel Paris, Betty's father, called for prayer. But prayer only brought more suspicion. Whispers filled the cold air. Who had cursed the children? Neighbors began pointing fingers at one another. Then came the accusations. The girls claimed they saw dark spirits. And the first name they spoke changed everything: Tituba. Tituba, an enslaved woman from Barbados, was dragged through the snow. She was different. And in Salem, being different was dangerous. Under pressure, Tituba confessed. She said she had seen the devil's book and others' names written inside. That confession spread through Salem like wildfire. Everyone wanted to know who else had signed the devil's book. Accusations multiplied. Doors were kicked open, and innocent people were dragged from their homes. A special court was formed, the Court of Oyer and Terminer. Justice had arrived, but not the kind anyone expected. No real evidence was needed. A child's word was enough to end a life. In the courtroom, the girls screamed and fainted. Judges believed their every word. Over 100 names filled the lists. 19 would hang for crimes no one could prove. The first execution came in June 1692, Bridget Bishop. She swore she was innocent, even as the rope tightened. Spectators watched in silence. Salem had begun executing its own neighbors. Each hanging drew more attention. Fear had turned into theater. But after months of chaos, even some accusers began to doubt themselves. Had they made a terrible mistake? Jails overflowed with the accused. Men and women shivered in the dark, awaiting judgment that might never come. One man, Giles Corey, refused to plead guilty or innocent. He would not play their game. For his silence, they crushed him with stones. His last words? More weight. The madness consumed Salem. Even ministers began to question if they'd gone too far. Inside Camelot churches, priests argued. If the devil could deceive anyone, how could anyone be safe? One man, Increase Mather, spoke out. It is better that 10 witches escape than one innocent person be condemned. His words reached the governor of Massachusetts. Finally, someone with power began to listen. The governor shut down the witch court and ordered a new one that banned spectral evidence. Chains were unlocked. Some prisoners were finally free, though many would never recover. The panic faded, but the silence that followed was heavy and filled with guilt. In the end, 19 hanged, one was pressed to death, and dozens were scarred for life, all in the name of faith and fear. Years later, some of the girls admitted they had lied, but their truth came too late. The court records were sealed. Salem wanted to forget, but history never would. Today, Salem is a quiet town, but every brick and street still whispers the echoes of 1692. No one ever truly knew why it began. Mass hysteria, sickness, or something darker. What they did know was this: fear can make people believe anything. Faith and fear had become one, and truth was the first to die. Now, memorial stones mark the names of the innocent. Candles burn in their memory, glowing against the night. Each flame reminds us of what happens when fear replaces reason. Salem's story isn't about witches. It's about people, terrified of what they didn't understand. The town learned too late that evil doesn't always wear horns. Sometimes it wears fear. Justice had been blinded, not by darkness, but by the light of blind belief. I saw Goody Proctor with the devil. Those words echoed through time, a lie that killed. The records burned, but the memory refused to fade. One candle flickered, then went out, just like the lives that hysteria destroyed. Centuries later, Salem stands still, peaceful, calm, and haunted by its past. Visitors come from around the world to lay flowers where the innocent once stood. The shadows of the accused fade into the mist, but their story still demands to be told. History whispers a warning. When truth is lost, no one is safe. If this story gave you chills, imagine how easily fear could rise again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more dark stories from history's forgotten past.